But this is interesting because do you think, because I think there's this issue now, is the Democratic Party sort of hoping for, something to fall from the heavens to fix this and not focusing enough on being a strong party.
Yes,
do you think the focus needs to be on the midterms, or do you think that is a lost cause?
We only have to flip 24 of the Republican seats. There's 435 seats in the House. To get the House back, we only need 24. In the Senate, we only need 3. Are we that much of a loser, a group of people that we can't get 3? I mean, here, let me give you this statistic. Most people don't realize this. In the last 7 presidential elections, the Democrat has won the popular vote in 6 of them. 6 of the last 7. The Republicans have only won the popular vote once in the last 30 years, once since 1988. The American people want the Democrat. They want the liberal agenda. They believe women should be paid the same as men. They believe that there's climate change. They believe in stronger gun control laws. That's our fellow Americans, and yet we hold no power.
And you point this out in your show that Donald Trump, you need everybody to admit, that's the first step, is that Donald Trump outsmarted us.
You have to say, Donald Trump outsmarted us all, and then deal with the throw-up that's in your mouth.
Yeah. But I think that's fair to say.
It's the truth.
You have to give credit there.
I mean, generally, in a game, the person who wins the game obviously was better, at least that day.
Yeah.
And he figured it out. He was smart enough to convince 8 million Obama voters to vote for him.
He was smart enough to convince the majority of white women to vote for him. 53% of white women voted for him. He was smart enough to know where the state of Wisconsin was. Yeah.
And go there.
Go there. That's a big deal.
There. Yeah. And I think that he knew the right things to say because he was a TV star. He knew how to communicate on TV. You keep it simple. You and I are going to do 8 minutes here. Yeah. We're not going to do a 6-hour harangue on the emoluments clause of the U.S. Constitution.
No, we'll keep it simple for TV.
Right.
You, obviously, over the course of your career, one of the things you've railed against is the Republican, or I say the conservative belief system.
Yes.
But that is an actual belief system. Do you prefer that to what Donald Trump is?
I actually do. People are worried that, well, if we get rid of Trump, we'll have Pence. I say, no, don't be worried about that. Pence actually believes in things. We can have the great debate with him. He believes in gay conversion. He believes gay people can be converted. He believes that Adam and Eve rode on dinosaurs 6,000 years ago. But we can have that debate with him, and because the majority of Americans don't want the Republicans in charge, we can win the debate because most Americans will agree with us. With Trump, he believes, his belief system is Donald J. Trump. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he believes in is himself and what kind of money he can make for himself and his family. And that's a much more dangerous, I think, situation to be in. We've got him out there in Bedminster.
Yeah.
Last week, Bedminster, New Jersey, threatening nuclear war from a golf club. And I know you've made jokes about this here, but it's kind of like, seriously, anybody who lives in the New York area, has any good idea ever come out of Bedminster, New Jersey?
Yeah.
Certainly not blowing up the world.
No, you wouldn't want that to come out of Bedminster. Well, congratulations on the show, and I know it's going until October. Is that right?
Yeah, to the end of October. It's a great. I want people to come see this because it's something I can't do in the movies.
Yeah.
It's live. It's in the room. It's different every night, and it's a piece of theater that I've written for the times in which we live, and I welcome people to come, and I made it part of my deal. Because you know how expensive Broadway is.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
That the whole balcony is $29.
Oh, that's
so
fantastic.
People can come. So it's
man of the people.
If you don't have $29, I'll help you out.
Michael Moore, everybody, The Terms of My Surrender at the